Hey everybody, it's just Jesse here, welcoming you back into my garage, my man cave, for another day of accountability. Today is Thursday, August 13th, the year 2020, and I read through 1 Peter chapter 3, which deals with leadership in the home. So moving on with my accountability, I want to know how you guys are doing with yours. Go ahead and hit me up in the comments section, let me know. Today is a conversation that can be difficult for some people. And really what I'm going to start with is that no home can last if it's built on the shores of the ocean, if it's built on the beaches right next to the water. That being said, the ground that a home needs to be built on, the foundation that has to be built with a foundation of sound leadership principles. We see in the section of 1 Peter chapter 3, and it's in the very first few verses, where it talks about how Peter challenges wives to submit to their husbands. He doesn't say you have to do it, but he challenges them to do it. He's even talking about women who aren't saved. And so basically what he's saying is that he's challenging all wives everywhere to be submissive to their husbands. Now, when one disagrees with the leader, one is exercising the principle of authority and submission. So when the wife submits, even though she opposes her husband's decision, she becomes a powerful witness for Christ and brings honor to him. Peter also calls husbands to live with their wives in an understanding way by honoring their wives, and husbands are also they're called to model submission and service too. Husbands are to do what is right even when others are doing wrong. Husbands are to initiate the blessings instead of fighting. So if there's a quarrel going on, instead of going blow for blow, somebody wrongs you and you bless them. That's how husbands need to be. Spiritual leaders set the tone in the relationships by assuming the responsibility of the health of the relationship. They must initiate what they want others to do. So by being that yourself, you're initiating what you want others to do. That's the golden rule. Do unto others as you want them to do to you. And I'll end with this. Verse 8 really hits the nail on the head here with what we need to deal with in life today, especially today. And verse 8 says, "Finally, all of you, be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble." Every single person needs to follow that. That is a specific rule for success right there. Be like-minded, be sympathetic, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Without that, you're going to fall. So I challenge you, wives and husbands, to be sympathetic, be like-minded, love one another, be compassionate and humble. Wives, submit to your husbands, husbands, submit to your wives, and show the acts of service and submission that you're called to model as well. All right, guys, I really learned a lot from 1 Peter chapter 3, and I hope you did too. If it's something that you think that somebody in your circle needs to hear, by all means, go ahead. Ship this out to them. Hit that share button. If you like what I'm talking about, always throw those thumbs way up. And if you don't know who I am or what I do, this is my way of keeping myself accountable to reading God's Word. I am just Jesse, and I do read God's Word every day, and I make a video to keep myself accountable. And in the meantime, if it helps somebody, then it's all worth it. So thanks for hanging out with me today, and I hope that you guys have an amazing day, and I look forward to hanging out with you tomorrow. All right, guys, I'll see you next time. As always, be safe, go and grow, and God bless.